There's a fight happening in the voice industry right now, and it's not just an American story. It's going worldwide, and you'll hear it today on HAX Labs. Hey guys, welcome to the channel, HAX Labs. I am the founder. My name is Hank, and if you haven't already done so, I hope if you get something from this episode, make sure you like it, subscribe to our channel, and most importantly, share this with other people in the creative industry. I think they'll want to watch it. Okay, let's get started. We are going to talk today about dubbing, and it's not just an American story. It has gone global. More than 2 million voice actors worldwide are watching AI dubbing move into their work. And how this is happening, we're going to tell that story. Depending upon how this plays out, AI is either the best thing that's ever happened, or it is getting ready to end a lot of voice acting jobs. Both of these can be true right now at the same time in different corners of the industry. Let me explain here. This contrast is exactly what I want to break down today. So put on your thinking caps and let's talk more. And by the way, that's our logo, HAX, which is our parent company. And I'll tell you more about that as you follow our channel. So follow with me today. All right, what's actually happening? In the international markets, aren't a side business for Hollywood. We both know that there are billions of dollars that are generated through AI dubbing. In fact, AI dubbing is about 2/3 of their entire business of the total show's revenue. That's the whole reason this is moving so fast. Streaming platforms are racing to add more dub content in more languages. I know that some of our major tech platforms that we use have over 29 languages, and now with AI, the opportunity, it seems endless. Amazon Prime even has publicly mentioned that they are now using AI dub voices when it comes to some of the shows that wouldn't typically have even been dubbed. Now, they're saying that they're still focused on live usage of live voice actors. We'll see how that plays out. But AI is either the best thing, like I said, that's happening in their careers, or it's going to be the end of them. It hasn't gone smoothly everywhere with this whole dubbing with AI. Viewers mock some of the AI stories. Some of these animes that have been done were so bad they actually pulled them off the shelves. People made fun of it, and of course some of the younger folks who are watching anime, they can tell the difference pretty quickly. So this isn't a finished, polished replacement yet. It's a rollout, still figuring itself out in real time in public. Here's where I want to slow down and talk about an actual person, not just an industry trend. His name is Fabio Azevedo, I think I get that right, and it's the voice of Doctor Strange and the Beast in Portuguese dub Hollywood films. Almost nobody would recognize him if he's walking down the street, but you hear his voice and you immediately know, hey, that's this guy that I always hear. And everybody knows exactly who he is. He is also the president of the Brazilian Association of Dubbing Professionals. I'm going to say Fabio because it's easier to say that, has publicly had the same voice he provided as training data is now being used to replace him, in some cases without his knowledge or any compensation whatsoever. And he's not just losing work, he's watching his own voice get used against him. That's not good. I know there's some incredible technologies, and if everyone still thinking that AI is that synthetic voice, you are definitely wrong. Many people are hearing AI voices, and some of them, it's even hard to tell the difference in songs. Yesterday, I was on one of the major tech platforms listening to a new rollout of a product where they can play music, and I couldn't even tell that it was not a unique voice. I think they had scraped a number of voices and created one unique voice. And I know that there probably in the future are going to be quite a few companies that are going to be looked at under lawsuits because of using someone's voice. I will say this about this whole move, this global pushback, and voice actors aren't just sitting around and letting this happen. And it is happening in more places than you think. Let me share about Mexico. It's already banned unauthorized AI voice use in dubbing. In Brazil, we talked about Brazil, dubbing associations and pushing similar protection into the country's AI legislation. South Korea is also looking at it. They're proposing rules that would stop their voices from being used to train AI without permission. To better understand AI training, they take someone's voice, they scrape a layer of it the way I understand it, and then it's being used to train AI to create synthetic, I guess you could call it a synthetic, purely synthetic voice after taking layers of training. And in China, voice actors have been posting directly on social media asking companies to leave them a way to make a living. This is not a niche complaint from just a few people. This is a coordinated, multi-country response happening at the same time. Now, on the other side, here's the part where it gets left out, a lot of these stories, and it's the part that matters most to me. Not every use of AI in voice work looks like what happened to Azevedo. There are licensing models where actors knowingly and intentionally opt in to allow their voice to be scraped and used for AI. When that consent's real and upfront and actually honored, the economics flip completely. Check this out. Some voice actors working this way are earning up to 85 times what a traditional voiceover job would pay them. Because they're licensing something valuable and instead of getting quietly replaced by it. Same technology, completely different outcome. The difference isn't AI. It's whether the actor said yes first and whether they keep getting paid for it. And understand how they're being paid and agree to the terms. Transparency is really the key to success for the future. So at HAX Labs, what do we stand for and what we don't? Let me go over that. This is exactly the line we've drawn here at our company. And since day one, and honestly, stories like these are why we draw here, and we like to open up and talk more about it. We stand for real informed consent before a voice actor's digital replica is ever used or built. We stand for fair ongoing compensation, not a one-time payment in exchange for unlimited forever use. We stand for keeping the actor in the loop as the technology evolves, not cutting them out the moment the model is trained. And we stand for being straightforward about what this technology can do and what it can't do, no overselling, okay? What we won't stand for is just as loud as what we stand for. We don't stand for training on someone's voice without them knowing about it. We won't stand for treating AI as a replacement for human talent instead of a tool that extends their revenue capability, their income capability. And we don't stand for flattening out the cultural nuance and personality that makes a performance actually work. It's just to get something out of the door faster or cheaper. That's not a marketing line for us, it's the actual business model. To give you a little bit of expansion on that, we recently have brought on board a new voice actor who has 4 different voice models, what we call voice characters. Each one's unique, each one has built unique to that persona, and each one is individually being compensated. But it's not being scraped to be used for other things. We've turned that switch off with our tech platforms, and we choose to keep our uniqueness within our organization. Now, why does this matter going forward? The direction isn't, this isn't decided yet. Let's be honest with ourselves. This is an ongoing battle, and most people don't even understand what's even happening out there. And that's actually the important part. AI dubbing at scale is coming either way. That part isn't in question. We all know that. You're not going to tell AI to go away. It's here to stay. I don't know if that was a rhyme or not there. What's still up for grabs is which model is going to win. The one where actors get quietly trained on and replaced, or the one where they opt in, get paid fairly, and stay part of the process as it grows. Every platform choosing which model to build is casting a vote on that right now. The actors across Mexico, Brazil, South Korea, China aren't anti-technology. They're asking for the same basic thing every time. Ask first and pay fairly. That's a pretty reasonable bar to ask. 2 million voice actors, one fight, and it comes down to one word: consent. Whether that word is honored is what separates the version of this technology worth building from the version worth fighting. And we know which side we're building on. And if you want to see what consent first AI voice work actually looks like, then you definitely want to check us out by going to HAX Labs. It's HAX-labs.com and learning more about it. And by the way, if you're a professional, we represent you. We work hard for you. And if you're an apprentice and you're wanting to learn because you have a great voice, we want to hear it. So check us out either way. And lastly, I'll just say this. We have built a vault called the HAX Vault. That's V-A-U-L-T, HAX Vault. And it's there where we as a production company are managing the creation and utilizing our voice actors, voice characters, to be used for AI agents, audiobooks, content creation like commercials, and even corporate narration. And we are making sure that they are compensated fairly and justly, and ensure that we ensure that the quality of that voice is consistent for projects to come. So we want to know we care about you out there, and we care about our clients as they look for projects using AI. If you want more questions, you can check us out. Go to our website, follow us on social media, and I think together we can make sure that in the future of dubbing, AI, if used right, can be used fairly. We'll see you next time.